As soon as I start talking about the lineage of Christ, where he came from, the stream just got shut down out of nowhere. But I'm not stopping. We back. The message gonna reach who it need to reach. But yeah, Christ came from the lineage of King David. He came from the bloodline of King David, a black man. So, and people want to sit up there and be like, "Oh, it's not about race. These are you." I don't typically see, our people say this. This is usually from deflecting Gentiles. They say, "Oh, it's not about race. It's skin color don't matter. That's not important. We just, yeah, I bet I bet it's not important." But the fact of the matter is, if it wasn't important, why would y'all sit up there and change it in the first place? Why would y'all sit up there and why would y'all sit up there and just ignore the scriptures first and foremost? Because the scriptures say you ain't even supposed to make any kind of graven images or anything like that. You're not even supposed to have no crosses, none of that type of stuff that's supposed to be reminiscent to things of the heaven. I forget the scripture verbatim, but we're not even supposed to have graven images or things that reflect, spirit. All these images of Christ they got is a no-no. But if the skin color didn't matter, y'all wouldn't have changed it in the first place. Y'all wouldn't have turned him into a white man if it didn't matter. And the thing is, this is how you also know people that use that talking point and say it don't matter. That's how you know that they really don't understand Christ, and they just see him as like a genie in a bottle. They see him as just this figure and not an actual person that was here. There's no real belief there, because if it was you and you was a person that was here and did a bunch of different great things on the earth and everything like that, and when you passed on and you left a clear message or whatever, you would feel a type of way. You would feel a type of way if you just look up. Let's just say hypothetically, you come back, you get the ability to come back, and you just see yourself as a whole different race. You gonna be looking like, what's going on here? You're gonna be like, what is this? You're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be like, y'all didn't just change my race. Like, if you saying Christ Christ's skin color, his race, his nationality didn't matter, you don't really follow Christ. You think he's a genie in a bottle, you think he's just a mythical figure that wasn't really here. Because any logical person, any real person is not gonna be cool with their whole identity just being changed to a whole different race that reflects. It's so much that comes with that when you change somebody's whole identity. You don't know that changes the ideas of where you came from. It just changes the overall message. It's a damn beat, bro. Get home. What do you want? There's nothing over here for you, bro. There's nothing over here. But yeah, it changes the whole shebang. It changes the whole shebang once you sit up there and get to changing races and all of that. So it definitely does matter. And my phone on 3%, so I'm gonna just try to rap a little longer, and then yeah. But the race war is here, man. A lot of people still is in denial, is in confusion and delusion, thinking that a race war is not coming. They think when you get to talking about race wars, you talking about doom and gloom. But it is what I really got on here. A black man was actually hung from a tree the other day. A young man that goes by the name of Trey Reed. They found his hanging body from a tree at a college campus a few days ago. And people got the audacity, bro. I'm trying to figure it out what this damn B want. And people got the audacity to still be like, oh, you talking about a race war? That's fear mongering. That's doom and gloom. The dude, I forgot the dude name, but one of the FBI directors, head directors, He made a speech after Charlie Kirk passed, and he ended his speech with rest in Valhalla. He said, I'll see you in Valhalla. Valhalla is a heaven in Norse mythology reserved for warriors who die in battle. That was something that the Vikings believed in. That's a Viking heaven. So these Gentiles is tapping into their roots. They're talking about Valhalla, and they're talking about living warriors' deaths. The thing with the Vikings, when it came to that Valhalla stuff, if they was finna die, they would literally go out their way to get into fights and do all sorts of stuff and cause and go out and conquest just so they can die in battle and go to Valhalla, because that's just the ultimate death. If you don't die in battle, you don't get to get a good afterlife. That's what they believed in. So that's the kind of spirit that they're trying to put on people. They going out, they telling what Charlie Kirk's wife did. She went out and told those Gentiles, told the white supremacists, she told them to go out there and make something shake. She said, y'all already know what to do. And she sounded like a Valkyrie in that speech she gave when she was talking about Charlie Kirk. She sounded like one of them Valkyries that's in God of War. The women that be going to battle and all of that stuff, the Valkyries, Thor, all of that stuff. She sounded like one of them. She talking about her tears is gonna turn into a battle cry that's gonna be heard across the whole world. That's Valkyrie talk. That's Viking talk. That's Viking warrior talk. They're declaring war. It's plain and simple. She said, y'all already know what to do. Bro, these niggas, bro, what is your problem? These damn bees. That nigga was in my ear. And I usually don't even be bothered by bees, but that nigga is like on my head. But no, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They declaring war, though. They're most definitely 100% declaring war. They saying she was like, you already know what to do. She said, you already know what to do. Just sounded demonic and evil as hell. If y'all watch that video, first of all, she went from acting sad about this man dying to then declaring war and giving a general speech. It's that time, bro. And my advice to everybody before I head up out of here, to the Gentiles, y'all need to get in them scriptures and learn who Christ really is. You can be grafted in, you can be gang, you can rock with us. But you gotta be on point. And you gotta remember Christ as the scriptures written. We don't got nothing against Gentiles over here. You just gotta be serving the right God, though. If we serving the same God, we good. If not, then you want some bull. And as far as our people, you just want to stay out of it altogether. Huh? I'm not taking I'm recording the video of myself. But I'm not sure. But random dude pulling up. But yeah, no, man. Black people stay out of it. Obviously they fueling racial tension, race wars, and all of that type of stuff. They keep on building up. They want us to retaliate. They want us to fight back. They want us to go crash out. But stay in your scriptures and stay diligent. Get close to the Most High. And, he's going to deliver us through all of this. And same with the Gentiles, man. Like I was saying, get in your word. Learn who Christ really is. And, the like-minded is just going to gravitate. The goal is to stay out of it, because all of this stuff is inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. Satan only got a short amount of time. Christ is coming back and the kingdom is at hand.